Welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go. Week 1 takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
They'll start with the option. Slant to Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Davante Adams. 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's tied incomplete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Packers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Rodgers, no gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
There's Britton Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Now it's Peterson. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 13. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards.
The 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
1 yard on the play.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it does dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess.
Rodgers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before. The first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 11. And it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they'll look to end that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 87 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now a run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's the game.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying the power game with Hale. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
17. Packers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. Come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down
from the gun. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hope hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Pushes for the catch over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Now a throw here, hold in.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down.
Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
24. Packers 19.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run again on first down. Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down about before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Cook. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run, Cook, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football when we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.